It took him going down with the Titanic, not letting Tom Hanks catch him, consuming his weight in drugs, being the tyrant ruler of Candyland, and finally getting mauled by a goddamn grizzly to get that golden statue. Gotta appreciate his tenacity. Wayward review is back, Oscars are finished. Did we like it? Were there upsets? Maybe. First off, let's start off with Chris Rock as the host. Quickly, shortly, he did his job. I loved it. I thought he was funny, thought he was on point. He didn't push that nose too much. He was perfect. Now, were there upsets? Of course there were going to be upsets. Personally, I would have preferred Writings of the Wall lose to Gaga because I just thought her song was a lot more powerful. But the one that got me, Mark Rylance winning for Best Supporting. Now, Bridge of Spies I thought was a fine film. But with it being directed by Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks starring, you expect a lot more. It was a very good film, don't get me wrong, but it didn't just break that mark of being a great film. Mark Rylance was very good in it, but did he deserve to win over Mark Ruffalo in Spotlight or Sylvester Stallone in Creed? No.
No.
Sylvester Stallone for me should have won. He's Rocky. He's the underdog in his film and in life. He just came out of doing 3 of those Expendable movies. The third one starring Wesley Snipes, who hasn't had a good paycheck since Blade 2. Mark Rylance played the role of Abel very well, playing that smart, silent, sophisticated character that you know is much more smart than he seems to be. But Rocky. Now, coming into these Oscars, I thought it was going to be a bit boring because the majority of the categories, I thought there was zero competition. For instance, Brie Larson winning for Best Actress. She's got no competition. Her performance in Room was spectacular. She conveyed such desperation that it seeped from the screen. And she created such a great relationship with Jacob Tremblay, the kid that played her son, that it felt like watching a documentary. It was perfect. It was such a great little film because of those 2 acting standpoints. She deserved this more than anyone else in that category. Again, that attests to my point that I felt that there was no competition in most of the categories. Did Leo deserve it? Yes, he got mauled by a bear. Come on. Then he slept in a horse. And he still had to fight Bane.
I was born in it.
The statue was his when the director called cut. Now, Spotlight winning Best Picture. Personally, I called it. Not entirely because I thought it would win, because I had a thought that maybe Revenant would win, but because I really wanted it to win. The director, Tom McCarthy, said it perfectly when he was accepting the award, that this movie has captured the survivors of this story and are going to turn it into a choir that is going to sing through to the Vatican. He said that, and that's why I think it deserved it. This is a film that is so entirely important to our society. This portrays such a message that everyone needs to know, everyone needs to learn from, and people need to respond to it. And I think that's what's going to happen. All in all, were the Oscars good? I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was hosted well. The majority of the awards went to who I thought they were going to go to. But Rocky, man. Rocky! What I want next year, I want more competition. I want more stable plateaus of acting to go toe-to-toe with each other, like last year with Keaton and Redmayne. That was perfect. You didn't know who was going to win until they pulled out that envelope. More bears, though. I like what they did this year.